Hi guys, this is Ratchet, and we are playing Criminal Case, Supernatural Investigations, Case 29, Divided We Fall. Let's allow chapter 2, the meeting is about to start, but we have a murder to solve. Yes. Katarina, I'm glad I found you in time. Everyone's gathering for the meeting now. Looks like the investigation's on hold for the moment, Katarina. Let's go inside. Okay, let's go. Where is Arthur Darkwood? He's supposed to moderate the meeting. If he doesn't get here soon, we can't start the demonic invasion. What's going on? Arthur's not here yet? No, nobody knows where he is. We're doomed. Stay calm, all of you. It's true that Arthur may be our only hope to thwart the demonic invasion. And it's definitely worrying that he's not here. But we have to... And Roxanne Vega was murdered. This whole meeting was probably a trap set by the demons. Stay calm. Katrina and I are on the case, but the meeting will have to be delayed until Arthur arrives. Please, clear out. Well, we can't just wait here like sitting ducks. I'm out of here. Katrina, this isn't good. I hope Arthur's not in trouble. At least this gives us a chance to wrap up Roxanne's murder investigation before the meeting takes place. By then, hopefully we'll have caught our killer. Let's take a look around here and see if we find any clues. Alright. Arthur, where did you go? Vamps equals demons. Oh. Who made that sign? Katrina, this chest looks important. Let's look through it. I saw someone made a protest sign for this meeting. It says, vamps equal demons. If this person hated vampires, like our victim, as much as demons, we should find them and talk to them. The multicolor ink on the sign is very strange. Analyzing a sample of it would tell us who made it. Yeah, that's a very weird color. Katarina, who would bring a bottle of wine to a meeting like this? This tag says it's for Roxanne. Let's cover the pretty girl label to see if we can figure out who this is from. Okay. Come on, let me click. Okay, let's look through the chest first. Oh, a scroll? What does it say? Katarina, the scroll you find in the chest looks important. I think it's an official pledge against the demons. Against the demonic horde our flags will sail. We shall defend ourselves to keep intact the veil. Basalas crashed out the demonic horde and wrote Roxanne Vega. That could be the work of our killer. Let's get the scroll to the lab for examination. Okay, seeing that scroll now, I think we are dealing with somebody who really had a grudge against Roxanne. Okay, now the sign. Got it. Perfect, Katarina. Now that you got a sample of the strange ink from the anti-vampire protest sign, let's check it out under the microscope. Okay. Okay, now the bottle. What does it say? Bottle of human blood. Oh! Katarina? This is not a bottle of wine. It's a bottle of blood. Oh, makes sense for vampires. And look, the label says de la Mort. As in Fabien de la Mort. Only he's this decadent enough to give the vintage bottle of blood to Roxanne. Fabien was Roxanne's second in command in the Vampire Coven, so let's see what he can tell us. Okay, and something tells me that he's going to be the next leader of the Vampire Coven. Okay, now let's examine the... whatever that is. Magic ink. Who uses that? Katarina, this protest sign was written with magic ink. That explains how it's turning all these crazy colors. Who could have made magic ink and a sign like this? Clearly not a vampire or a demon. You're right, Avery is a witch, and she's the only person I could see making protest signs for this event. Let's ask Avery what she's got against vampires. Okay. Alright, let's first talk to Fabien. Katarina, I'm glad you could join us for this meeting. And you found my bottle of vintage blood I brought for Roxanne. It's the only thing to go with my pickled finger food. I mean, finger food literally, of course. Fabien, this is no time for snacks. Did you know Roxanne was murdered earlier tonight? Roxanne is dead? Well, this certainly puts a snack in the sick of the evening, doesn't it? We hope that as her co-is the second in command, you might have some ideas about who did it. Well, given the context of this meeting, it is easy to assume she was killed by a political detractor. But you know Roxanne, she was a calculating heartbreaker, and she wasn't exclusive to dating vampires, so this Cohen Lars' possible identity is limited only by the creatures attending this meeting. I wish I could say that helps us narrow it down. I don't mean to be glib, I'm just as disturbed by this news as you are. But I don't envy your task of finding the killer. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to open this bottle before the assembly gets underway. Yeah, drink some blood. As you wish. Alright, let's go to Avery. Did you write and make that sign? Avery, did you make this protest sign equating vampires with demons? Yes, I made a whole pile of protest signs to hand out at this meeting. But that was the only anti-vampire one I made, just to get back at Roxanne. Don't get me wrong, I got nothing against vampires in general. I've even been to some of their parties, shared my pickled human horrors to wars with them. So what did Roxanne do to make you so mad? She never acknowledged my efforts. She said I was just at this meeting to make it look like the supernatural youth have a voice. I have to say that opinion doesn't surprise me coming from someone over 300 years old. But I read Dealing with Demons to prepare for our discussion, and I have fresh ideas to bring to the table. I hope one of those fresh ideas wasn't oathing Roxanne to make yourself heard. Oh. Did the killer leave something on this scroll? Felix, did you find any evidence that this scroll was defaced by Roxanne's killer? Well, Priya did actually. There were traces of pickled human juice on the scroll, which you know your hero likes to eat. Wait, fool. What I learned was that the scroll was a new pledge that they were gonna show everybody during this emergency meeting. But since the meeting hasn't happened yet, that means Yukiro is one of the privileged few who's seen this pledge in advance. And they knew it well enough to sneak in a dig at Roxanne, so Yukiro is familiar with the pledge. Well, Katria, we don't need to take a pledge to promise to catch this killer. You're right, Katria. The killer could have left clues when they entered or left the tower. Let's do another sweep outside. Okay. Is that a spirit board? I think it is. Katarina, what is this strange rock thing? Looks like a face, and it's got this strange dial on its nose. See if you can work your magic and crack the code of that dial. And this broken panel could be important. Let's piece it back together. Okay. Alright, let's unlock this stone, whatever it's supposed to be. Ah, wrong one. Oh, it's 7. It's going! Whoa, you definitely figure out the code to make that thing do something. Let's get this device to Hope and see what she thinks it's for. Yeah, what is it? Why does it have glowing eyes? Alright, now the wooden pieces. Yes, it's a spirit board. Who wanted to use it? With who did they want to communicate with? Katarina, that broken thing was a spirit board. Huh? That's weird. There are stains on the board as if someone put a wet glass on it. Oh, they were using the glass? You're right, the stains are circles around certain letters. The marked letters are D, E, I, O, R, and X. What do you think? Wait, if we rearrange the letters, they spell die rocks. Poor leftist wanted Roxanne to die. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Only ghosts use spirit boards to communicate. And we happen to know a ghost with close ties to Roxanne. Let's see what Ronnie has to say about this threat. And you didn't happen to mention that even humans can use the spirit board. Anyway, let's go to Ronnie. Ronnie, why did you write this message telling your mother to die? Because she deserved to die. What happened to your excitement about being a ghost? I didn't tell you this before, Katarina, but being a ghost gave me some time to think things over. My mom knew I was already half vampire, and she had the power to finish the job. But instead, she drained my blood after my murder and didn't give me the chance to be a proper vampire. So I appeared here and confronted her about it, and she just shrugged it off. Said my blood made her more powerful, and that's all she cared about. I'm sure that was hard for you to hear. It was, and now I'm just a ghost. The only upside is that I get to appear in other people's paranormal shows. But that will all be over soon. Have you read Dealing with Demons? It says in a demonic takeover, they turn all media into demonic propaganda. Treadwell will be a literal hellscape, like everything else. Mom was the one who put me in this crudy situation, so she deserved to get ghosted too. I hope you didn't act on those feelings and kill her, because we are no strangers to charging ghosts with murder. No, it's not going to be him. What's this glowing stone? Why does he have glowing eyes? Katarina, this speaking stone you brought me is so cool. I only heard about them, but never saw one in person. Wait, talking stone? Speaking stone? You mean that thing talks? Totally. Watch. Wendell Gar. The emergency meeting of the Supernatural Alliance will take place at the Stronghold in 24 hours. That message is from yesterday, of course, but you get the idea. It's basically like a supernatural phone, complete with voicemail. Well, just like finding a regular phone, it led us to its owner, the Wendigo Wendell Gar. Oh, you! But after Wendell killed Ronnie Hawk in Niagara Falls, we turned him over to the FBI and they put him in confinement. Is he out now? But yeah, why is he out? Let's go see if Wendell's at the meeting. And what would happen if we... what would it be like if he saw Ronnie's ghost? He killed Ronnie and... I think I expect a fight of some sort to come. Wendell, weren't you in prison by the FBI for the murder you committed? How did you get here? Let's just say that when it comes to locking up a Wendigo, their security is inadequate. I figured I might run into you here, but I have to take the chance. This meeting is too important. Well, since you're here, did you know that Roxanne Vega was murdered earlier tonight? Ugh, that makes me so angry. Roxanne Saskiro's gotta be a demon supporter trying to mess everything up for us. Do you know who did it? I'll take care of them right here in front of you. I don't care if I have to go to prison again. That would be no need for that. I work too hard to maintain the kind of life I want, without a bunch of slavery demons coming in and flipping everything on its head. I know how bad things can get. I read Dealing with Demons, and the picture it paints is far from pretty. Calm down, Wendell. We don't want more bloodshed tonight. But please seek us out if you hear or see anything helpful. You're here, dude. Tensions are high here, Katarina. Everyone's waiting for Arthur to arrive so the meeting can begin. Nobody knows where he is. And meanwhile, Roxanne Vegas' killer, a potential political saboteur, is still hiding among the attendees. We gotta narrow down all the people who had beef with Roxanne, political or otherwise. Avery rose on our suspect list with her anti-vampire sentiment that flared up against Roxanne. And Roxanne's son Ronnie has his own strong feelings about Roxanne not turning him into a vampire and making him immortal. Meanwhile, Fabian insists Hercules is probably an angry ex-lover. I suppose that's possible. One can't ignore any possibilities until we have more information. Katrina, you wanted the assembly hall cleared out for your investigation, right? Yeah? Why? I just heard someone digging around in there. Oh, it could be the killer, huh? Or just somebody else trying to get rid of evidence. Anyway, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!